workers, and welcome to OhioMeansJobs Lucas County Jobs in the 419. We've just gotten past all that humid weather we've been experiencing, so I'm looking forward to fall just around the corner. And I know there's many companies that are looking to expand some of their opportunities for the fall. This would be a great time for you to really sink in and start looking at some of our jobs in the labor exchange. We have a new labor exchange that's available for you, and if you can remember how to access that, you're going to be able to go online to OhioMeansJobs.com, and you're going to be able to put in the job order number and then be able to pull that information up and look at the job description and then make application for the position. So I really want to emphasize that we're taking a turn here. Many people have gone back to school, so there's some openings and things that will be available, and this would be a great opportunity to really dig down in your job search. A few other things that I think are going to be critical for you to keep in mind. One of the things that I came across the other day that I wanted to share with you is something called Bring Your A Game to Work. And you know, the last couple podcasts we talked about soft skills and the importance of soft skills. Well, bringing your A game is quite significant, you know. It's about being prepared, being focused, being committed, and who wouldn't want an employee that's all three of those things, right? So there is an opportunity for you to participate in bringing your A game on. And how I came about this was a few years ago, I was privileged enough to meet Josh Davies, and Josh Davies is a trainer who presented for the Center for Work Ethic Development. And he was very dynamic individual, and was very pleased to present the 7 different attributes that people need to have in order to really be on their A game. And along with that, we were able to develop a relationship with their organization, the Center for Work Ethic Development, and be able to get some of their materials. You know, we have a book that's available, as well as a workbook that we have on the 7 A's. And then to also sweeten the pot, so to speak, we have the ability to take this curriculum online and obtain a credential or certificate of completion. So the main topics that are going to be covered in the A game are going to be things, now remember, they're all going to start with an A. So we're going to have attitude, which is like critical for anything you want to do, right? Attendance, your appearance, ambition, accountability, acceptance, and appreciation. Now, according to Josh Davies, as well as the author here, Eric Chester, who wrote the book, no one can go wrong. You know, if you're incorporating these specific issues, talents into your daily rhetoric on your job, you're going to be successful. But I think it's important to maybe go over the materials and take a look at it yourself and see how you can apply these to your day-to-day routine, your job, school, work, what have you. But we're going to be able to provide you with one of these books or a workbook here at OhioMeansJobs if you're interested in coming over to the center and learning more. And like I said, if you really want to get a little bit deeper into the subjects, we do have an online curriculum where you can get a credential that you can also put on your resume, which I think would, you know, grab the attention of some employers out there in our community. So just hop on by the OhioMeansJobs Center at 3737 West Sylvania Avenue and come back to the resource room and say, hey, I was listening to the Jobs in the 419 and Darlene talked about bring your A game to work. I'm interested in getting a copy of that book. So supplies are limited, but we do have some available, and I encourage you to stop by, and then while you're here, you can pick up the labor exchange and investigate some of the positions that are available here locally and make application. We also want you to be able to check out our workshops that we have. Again, some of these topics are covered in the workshops in a little bit of detail that can give you some exposure to more about bringing your A game to work, and whether it be the resume writing or the soft skills workshop along with our interviewing workshops. So the resume workshops are available on Tuesdays at 10:30, and then we do soft skills at 10:30 on Wednesdays, and then also interviewing on Thursdays. So take a look at our website. We do post these events so that you can take advantage of them, and you're able to usually come in person, or you can come on a Zoom link. We have an invitation on Zoom where you can join us for those virtually. Check out the calendar of events, because we want you to be able to identify, some of the things that are going on in the community and other events that are taking place with our partners. That information is available on our website. You can also come into the center and get a hard copy for yourself to be able to check out what's going on. And I also wanted to tie in one more thing today, which was the Work Ready credential for ACT. This is a great opportunity. I've brought it up a few times, but when I think about the value of that and how it can increase your opportunities with employment, I encourage you to participate. So we do this testing during the work week here at the OMJ Center, and what we like to do is schedule you. So if you are interested in taking the test, we can certainly sign you up for that. Just remember, there are 3 different tests, the workplace documents, applied math, and graphic literacy, and these exams are 55 minutes each. So you have to plan for a little bit of time to be here at the center, but it'll be well worth it, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And then also remember, for those of you that do not have a high school diploma, if we are looking to explore the possibilities of getting one, taking the ACT would be a way to do that. So what we would do is we would have you take the test. I think we mentioned this during our interview with Penta a couple podcasts ago, where Phil Stockwell talked about the ADP program. If you're interested in going to school and you don't have that high school diploma or GED, this would be a great way to start that process. So again, if you have been thinking about it, this would be the time to start. So just give us a call at 419-213-5627. So today we're going to have a little bit of a short presentation for you, because we have some other things that we're planning here in the near future. We've got some interviews coming up, and you'll be hearing from us shortly about those, because we're going to be talking with a recruiter from the Armed Forces, and also we will be showcasing one of our individuals who did complete the ADP program. So I look forward to seeing you in a few weeks. Remember, stop by. We'll be happy to present you with copies of these if you would like to check them out, and bring your A game to work. So thank you for joining us today, and I hope you have a great week. Happy job hunting.